Hello, my name is Paul Salopek, and I'm a journalist and National Geographic Fellow, and my partners at the Pulitzer Center on Crisis Reporting have asked me to speak to the Boy Scouts a bit about a project I'm undertaking that involves walking around the world for 7 years. I'm talking to you from the Republic of Georgia in the Caucasus. Over the past 2.5 years, I've walked about 4,000 miles out of Africa to this spot as part of a project called the Out of Eden Walk, which involves retracing the pathways of our ancestors in the first migration out of Africa back in the Stone Age.
The Caucasus, Southern Asia, China, Siberia, and then all the way down the Americas to the finish line in 2021, Tierra del Fuego.
I welcome you to the project, and I welcome you to Scout Camp up in northern New Mexico, a place I know well because I lived in New Mexico for many years as a young reporter. The landscape actually is fairly similar between the two places, and they share another thing in common culturally. The Caucasus, which is the bridge between Asia and Europe, has been an ancient crossroads for many, many centuries, just as the old Santa Fe Trail has been an old trade route for many centuries. This project is not really an athletic event. It's not about earning special merit badges for doing superhuman feats of walking. Walking is more a mechanism to slow me down, to slow down my reporting, to slow down my storytelling, so that I can immerse myself in the lives of the people who I'm walking through. In this way, I hope to add more meaning and more thoughtfulness to the global stories of our day that are reported in nanoseconds. Let me pass on a few tips that I've picked up as I've walked across the world about being more observant, more attentive, more in the moment as you go about your journey. I intentionally stop a lot, and I talk to people along the way if there are people nearby, because people are the windows into local culture. That's one of the beauties of walking, is that you're not locked inside of a vehicle, a bubble of silence. You have to interact with other human beings. Every 100 miles on my walk across the earth, I geolocate my position using a GPS device, shooting a signal to a satellite, and I do what I call a milestone. I take a panorama photo of the landscape, I take a photograph of the sky, I take a photograph of the surface of the earth, and I take a sound recording. I urge you to do the same on your walk through the trails of the mountains of northern New Mexico. Stop now and then. Record a milestone. When you record a few of them, you get to then see the earth unfold before you in a stop-motion fashion. You get to see the very small changes happening before your eyes.